your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Mahalo Halo Las Vegas and then some. I am your host, Tony Rose, and my girl is back.
I'm back. It's the people's bestie. It's your favorite MC, your host, MC Lepa and Tony, and we're coming at you with big love all the way from the 702 and keeping it live with the 725.
Yes. Welcome back, sister.
Thank you so much, my sister.
Oh,
it's so
my
good.
Gosh. It's so nice to have you back.
It's good to be back. It's good to have a voice. Hallelujah. Won't he do it? Won't he will?
Girl, yes. So, a little bit of an update. Do you want to share a little bit of what's going on? Let's talk.
Yeah. So since last talked to and shared it on the show, I did have my thyroid removed. Unfortunately, they did find cancer in there. So that recovery was kind of a little bit rough, because with the thyroid that you don't really think it's something small, but it balances out your hormones and all this other stuff. So, I'm hot and I'm cold, I'm yes and I'm no. So, going through that. But, just still walking out that healing. But you know what? We keep it moving. God is good.
God is so
I'm
good.
so grateful to be back. And,
we're all happy you're back.
Thank you, sister. And, like you said, when we have these shows and whatnot, supporting local artists and local businesses, we just got to keep things going. And especially as mamas, we just keep this train's gonna keep on rolling. So it's good to be back.
Well, I am really happy because we have a lot more year to go.
Yes.
We have so much to cover this year. We have many events, many get-togethers that we're going to be a part of. So I'm just glad you're recovering. I know you got to take it slow, one day at a time. We're not going to rush the process, but
we'll take it one day at a time. Okay, where are we going to next after this?
Are we eating?
Yeah, we're going to go eat, right? We're always going to keep on going, but take it one day at a time. Make sure you guys love on yourselves. It's a prior. It's important that we love on ourselves because when we're 100, we can give 100 to everyone else. So that's just an encouragement to all of us,
Yeah, especially us mamas. I know the dads out there keep it strong, but
that's right.
When the moms are sick, we're still going.
Yeah, we still got to cook. Somebody got to eat.
Somebody got to eat. I need to eat.
But I give it up for the dads too. They do eat. They cook, and so it's all about balance.
Thank you to all the single parents, co-parents, dads, moms, grandmas, everybody. All right. Well, today is a really special show. We are all about supporting our local artists here in Las Vegas. Not only in Las Vegas, but everywhere. But today we are bringing in a very special talent because she is not only just starting off in her music career, but she is just starting off in life.
Yes.
She's a very young, aspiring pop artist. I would say kind of pop, hip hop. She can do it all. She dances, she sings, she raps.
Come on.
She was actually invited to our Mahalo Halo back in April. And since then, I think we've seen her just grow and blossom into this amazing performer, young lady, community advocate, and just really, inspiring those that are probably, aspiring to be an entertainer as well. But I watch her stuff, she's just a sweetheart. So everybody, welcome to the show, Gzelle.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl, Gzelle. I'm so excited to be on here. Thank you guys so much for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so you just came from what, school?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, you still have to get your education
Yes,
on.
of course.
Right?
Of course.
What grade are you in?
I'm a 9th grader. I just started high school.
Wow. Okay, how do you like it?
I love it. It's a little hard here and there, but you just got to push through it,
Come on.
I mean, when you're a freshman, I think that's what that's that first real trials of adulthood. You got to kind of get in where you fit in, but you also have to stand your own individuality, right?
Yes.
So, how is it as an artist, knowing that your classmates know that you perform and stuff? Is that something that you present, or you just when they find out, they find out?
No, it's something I make very clear that I do. It's out there, I don't try to hide it, but sometimes it is a little hard because people obviously have different opinions.
Yeah.
My music, my style is not for everybody, so people take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of haters, a lot of bullying that gets involved, and it kind of sucks. It kind of brings me down a little bit.
Okay.
But then I guess I remember who I am at
Come
the end
on.
of the day.
That's right. That's right.
You remember who you are. You
That's
fix
right.
that crown.
You know, just adjust and we
Yeah.
keep it pushing. That's right. That's
Good
awesome.
For you.
I love
Do you
that.
have any, goals this year for your music? Because I know you've kind of toured a little bit. You're traveling and all of that. So with your education, like, what are your goals for your music?
My goal for my music is to take my talent as far as I can. I'm putting it all in God's hands.
Come on. That's
Just
awesome.
basically be me. I don't know. Like, just be me. I love doing it. It's something I love to do. It's something I enjoy to do. It's not like a job where I have to feel like I'm forced to do it. It's something I want to do.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's so awesome that you found that out at such a young age.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, especially, you know, we see a lot of artists, they say they started when they're young, but then it kind of fades off and then they come back to
Yeah.
it. But it seems like you knew what you wanted, you know what you want to
Yes.
do. You're focused on that. And so, yeah, we just keep it going.
Thank
I'm
you so
excited for
much.
you.
I'm so excited too.
It's only the beginning.
Yes, only the beginning. It really is. And with talent comes a team.
Yes.
Right? So
Come on.
with the team comes parents.
Yes.
And managing, scheduling. And obviously, you're still not of legal age, so
Yeah.
dad and mom and everybody that needs to look out for you are involved.
Yes.
So, welcome to the show, Adolfo.
Yes.
He is dad and manager and everything.
Literally.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Thank you for the invitation. I mean, honestly, very, very delighted to be here and excited to be here. So, yeah, thank you.
I love it. We're so, because you know what, teamwork does make the dream work.
Yes.
And especially when you have people, of course, your parents who are going to be your number one supporters.
My parents,
of
right.
course. And so dad will definitely take care of you, make sure the job gets done.
So, how did you guys get started, your partnership, and then how did it all start? Let's take it back to when she was a baby.
I mean, as far as that, I mean, I can go as seeing her as a little girl, you know, 3-4 years old. I want to say I still have the video. I hit the light on like Pecos and Owens area, something like that, and she just started singing, and I started recording her. I'm like, okay. So once she started dancing, you know, 11, 12 years old, I actually sent her to go do the dishes. I said, hey, you need to go do the dishes. Started doing the dishes, and she started going word for word with Nicki Minaj.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And then Eminem. And I was like,
Wow.
okay. So it kind of just, you know, rolled into that. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you guys a musical family, you think?
Yes.
Yeah. Later on, we started realizing, you know, my brother was in a band here for about 14, 15 years.
Okay.
And then my brother's actually he's actually an author, published author.
Nice.
Wow.
So once we started, hey, we're doing this, they're like, oh, so-and-so, you know, does this, and so-and-so also does
Right.
that. So, yeah.
So, you guys are connected, you're all
Yeah.
creatives, so
But
it kind of made sense.
yeah, she just kind of, you know, grew it, and, you know, with the Janet Jackson for me and all that, and then you rolled
Right.
into the Jennifer Lopez and
Yes.
all the
I
different
love
artists.
J-Lo.
All right.
love her.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you dance, you sing, you can act. I'm sure, you know, you kind of a triple threat is
Yeah.
what they call
Thank
it,
you.
right?
Yes, and she does it. Yeah, of course, J-Lo. She
does it
started.
all.
Actually, didn't she start as a dancer too? So you know, it all started from you just word for word, and then you building and developing your own
Yeah.
creative style.
Right.
I mean, is that something that you guys was it because of all the genres of all the different types of music that you just kind of formulated your own unique sound, or you're more so leaning towards like a certain like hip hop or rap? Or
I mean, with her, it was because she grew up with, you know, with the 90s rap, hearing us, you know, at home, it was a lot easier for her to pick it up.
Right.
And then little by little, it was the slight pop R&B,
Okay.
you know, and then, I don't know, she's just very, very versatile.
She's a
you know?
sponge. She takes it in.
Yeah,
love
she's
it.
very
Yeah.
versatile.
I
So,
love it.
you know, I'm pretty sure she's gonna, you know, with my new help here, I'm pretty sure. You know, she'll start hitting, you know, basically at every angle. So that's kind of, you know, that's kind of her goal, our goal. So
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, and speaking of team, we have Andy. Andy is the music, you know, professional.
Yes.
I think he's the backing to a lot of the behind the scenes, right? Is that what we're going to say?
It's about to begin.
Right?
Yeah.
Andy, welcome.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. So tell us a little bit about your journey with the team so far. Like, where do you see this going? Because she is very young, but she's already like...
What's crazy is
Taking off.
I saw her one time at you guys' festival in April.
Okay.
Because I was there with James, and then
Nice.
Then I saw her again with my friend Rob. He does that. What's it called? The thing that Rob does?
Manifest.
Yeah, Manifest.
Manifest, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
right.
love
So,
Yeah.
so Rob, you know, he's like,
Shout
hey,
out, Rob.
he goes, check out this girl, man. She's super cool. I'm like, and I said, oh, okay. And I was like, okay. And then I saw her again. And then I told Rob, hey, get her information, get her dad's information. You know,
Right.
I want to talk.
Yeah.
And I never heard from him at all.
Yeah.
Till
I was like,
it was like about a week, 2 weeks ago, maybe
Okay.
2 weeks ago. We sat down, we talked, and
Nice.
you know, it was basic, you know, overseeing what she's been doing. And
Right.
so now we're just gonna fix a lot of things and change
make
up a lot of things.
Come
and,
on.
Yeah.
and take it to
The next
another.
level.
Well, yeah, to
Okay.
step 1.5. That's what. I call
okay.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
We
One
ain't
step.
step 2 yet, but step 1.5, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
So it's a step forward.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's awesome.
Baby steps.
You know?
My background, I've been doing music since I was 14 and started DJing, and then I was in a bunch of magazines and back in the 90s and
Right.
and rap pages, Source.
So you're familiar with the lifestyle. I think
Yeah.
Giselle is going to be in good hands.
Yeah.
What do
I
you?
was in those magazines, and my last gig, major gig, was I oversaw the Training Day soundtrack.
wow.
We did the marketing and retail for Priority Records.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I did
yeah,
all
you're
that stuff.
in definitely good hands. You know, with dad by your side and your family just rooting you on. I think.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, how do you feel about being in the limelight? You know, it's a lot of pressure, right? Or no?
Honestly, I don't. Okay, well, I started off dancing as well, so I was I was already on the stage in front of cameras. I love being, I guess, the center of attention. So I basically grew up performing. So
Yeah.
now it's just like, I don't know. It's what I do. It's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was this one thing I remember. I think it was Nicki Minaj. She told the young lady who was interviewing her. She goes, "Oh, this does not define you. What you do in front of the camera, but
Yeah.
what defines you is what you do off camera." So, are there things that you like to do besides singing and dancing? Do you like to, play sports or go out hiking, like things like that?
I love painting.
Yes,
I love
okay.
painting. It's so relaxing. It puts you in a different state of mind. I love reading books. I know it sounds like weird, like what she reads books. I love
Why
reading
not?
books.
No, girl.
That's where you get your lyrics, right?
Yeah,
That's where
Harry
you
Potter
get-
books.
yeah.
I love like fantasy books. What else?
You heard it here, guys. Christmas gifts, fantasy
Yes,
books.
fantasy books. You already know.
Nice.
Let me put you on, guys. Harry Potter, best books ever, best movies. Like, I don't know. I just like relaxing too.
Well, yeah. Well,
Alright.
you'll be on the road.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, especially when you're on the road too, you have the time to read and you'll have the time to do all these things. I mean, this season that you're coming into, especially with high school, the transition and everything like
Yeah.
that too. And now with the new team setup and everything, you guys are all like leveling up. You know, what a blessing to start off the year
Yes.
and, just gearing up and getting ready. And so, I mean, what do you, as far as preparation and stuff like that too, is there some things that you do when you're getting ready, whether you're getting ready for a show or anything like that too, how do you prepare yourself mentally and maybe even spiritually and physically as well? So what do you like to do?
I work out. I have to work out. Obviously get in shape. I watch what I eat.
Okay.
Because obviously I have to keep up the stamina on stage. It's not easy dancing and
Right.
singing and
Come on.
doing all that. It's
Yeah,
not
it's a
easy.
sport.
Yes.
It's not,
A lot of
yeah.
people think that, and that's good. That's good you mentioned that because people think, that anybody can do it. But now that you mentioned it, talk about it, girl. Talk about
A
it.
lot of rehearsal. A lot of rehearsal. You have to rehearse every part of the show. It's not like getting up there and like, you're there. No, you rehearse everything. What else? And mentally, I I just tell myself it's game time. Like you have to do it.
There you
Like
go.
All right, come on. Well, it's like a sport too, because
Right.
like with anything that athletes and all these, all these professionals they do, like you said, you get yourself in that mindset and you're going.
Yeah.
And so that's exciting. I mean, that's awesome to know, and especially at a young age. My gosh.
So, Adolfo, do you have other children that are performers, or is it just Gzelle right now? Or because you're the one that spotted her talent. So.
I know. Who's next?
Who's the manager?
You know what's funny is my 5-year-old is Giselle's probably biggest fan, and she goes through her songs and Papa, look at me, Papa, look at this, and it's
I like that.
that one's probably, I'll let her start whenever she wants, but she wants to go now. So
Good for her.
Oh, yes.
Right.
I like that because you're not expecting anything. You kind of just allow the talent to bloom.
And even with Gzelle, I'm not at this point now. It's one of those things where it's not necessarily pushing her, but it's the proper guidance and support. Because and me being an ex-athlete myself, I know our bodies get tired,
Right.
things like that, and sometimes you just want to lay down and watch TV. So, and it was funny because her growing up, it was slightly after the pandemic where she did have a long time on the couch, and I said, okay. I said, when you're ready to get up, you get up. And one day she was like, hey, there's a class today, dance class at 11. It's a Saturday morning. I'm taking it. And I said, oh okay.
Yeah.
And it was she got up, rolled off the couch, and went right back in. So when it comes down to to pushing whatever, I really don't push. I just make sure it's the proper guidance, support, and the timing, and when she needs rest, she'll tell me, the last break she took, we just, my dad passed away a couple months back, so a lot of people don't know was she was just getting off stage when he passed, and then when we actually buried him that same day that we buried him, she actually performed that night. Yeah. So, wow. And when she got off stage, she said, "Pa, I need to chill for at least 2-3 weeks." I said, "Cool." That was it. But yeah, she's she smiles. She's she is who she is. But yeah, she's tough, and
a lot of people don't realize the sacrifice or the sacrifices and the things you go through to make it to where you are, even right now. You know what I mean? So for you to have even endured that, I mean, it's just a sign of your strength, and also a sign of your strength from your parents and the love that you have. So I mean, it's just all going to be part of your testimony. So I mean, wow, that's amazing.
It does show from the parenting, because a lot of it too is that you don't want to pressure them to grow up too fast, because they are performing, you're in the limelight, so it's a fast-paced type of lifestyle. So I commend you. You're very mature, you're very poised, very centered for being in ninth grade. I have a 14-year-old daughter. She's in ninth grade too. So it's there's a lot of pressures right now with social media. How do you feel about social media? Oh, Dad. Dad took a big sigh.
Yeah, he did.
What's going on?
Sounds like a story.
It's a story time.
It's like story time. Story time. It's okay.
Yeah.
I love social media, but honestly, I feel like social media it's also a way to put people down. And like I mentioned earlier with bullying, it does get to you.
Right.
And people don't understand like the things that like people comment or whatever, like you might not like pay attention, like they think that I don't pay attention to it, but I do.
Right.
And it's hard. But honestly, I said, I tell myself it's game time. Like I'm doing this for me, not for them. And at the end of the day, they're mad that I'm doing something they're not.
Yes, and that you love.
And that I love.
You're good at.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's always a good mentality to keep.
Mm-hmm. I think it's hard too because it's instant, right, Dad? Andy, when you watch something, it's like, how do you filter that from a kid? when they have access to it, you know, and it's not something you can save them from.
Yeah.
Whereas, like back in my day, we had to click, click, click
Yeah,
the
there's like
channel.
emails, and we didn't have social media.
I was the
back
remote
then,
control.
right? I know. We had to go to the TV and turn the channel.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I remember those days.
She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like,
She's like, wait a minute,
girl.
what's going on?
We can talk about that.
Yeah,
but
we actually woke up to it was like January 1st, like 2 years ago. We actually woke up to a diss song. Somebody recorded a song at her school. She was like in 7th, 8th grade. And I was like, whoa. I was like, who? This is January 1st and you're hitting us with this? So
Yes, a diss song.
Yeah.
From a boy.
So
From. Oh my God. No, it wasn't. I remember this.
like,
Well,
yeah.
I think that's the most frustrating part is
Yeah.
that those things can get out really quick, really fast, and then it's like it'll hit you like a brick wall, right? But then you have to be able to train yourself now, especially with social media. It's like, how are you gonna take? Not even constructive criticism. It's like, no, you're attacking me now.
Yeah.
Right.
she took care of it pretty quick.
Okay.
wow.
I guess we could say I made a little diss song back.
Okay. She was like, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
She's like, "Give me a beat."
Right.
Basically, that's what she said.
Oh wow. I mean, especially because it is more so. But I love that you said the mentality of saying, "Hey, I gotta put my mindset like this because you are making an impact." And then somebody actually, I remember somebody saying that if once you get haters, then you're knowing that you're doing something. Yeah, you're doing something effective because you're actually reaching people. I mean, you're not gonna reach everybody, like you said. Not everybody's gonna be. I'm not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. But guess what? The tea is here, and somebody's gonna sip.
Period.
Right. Jamaica or chata doesn't
whatever.
even matter.
Hello.
Halo.
Yes, halo, and then some.
Andy, how do you feel about that? I mean, you're going to be kind of filtering all of this stuff coming in
He's
and
like,
out
I
of
hate it.
back in our day with the rotary phones.
Back in my day,
I'd have to
Mom
call
would
you.
just take out a chancla.
Right.
That's it.
Chanclita.
Chancla or little, the Hot Wheel belt, the little Hot Wheel.
Don't start.
Ooh, my mom.
See,
she was
you
hard.
said someone.
So,
See,
right.
That's Hot Wheel belt.
Yeah, yes.
Hot Wheel, and she would get the belt that I had when I was 2 years old.
Oh my God.
You know how a skinny little piece of leather.
Well, we're going to reminisce on our trauma today.
we're all gonna receive healing.
Amen.
But you know what? If she never did that, I probably would have been in a bad place in life.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Because even at 21, I was scared to even take a drink.
Wow.
I said, if my mom ever found out, which she never would have.
Right.
But she mentally inserted that in my mind.
Yeah, you were the inside voice.
We like to-
absolutely.
we like to do that.
Yeah.
And like now that I'm a mom, I'm like, oh yeah, I like to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm the mom.
even though I'm not watching who's watching you. He's like,
Yeah.
God. And I'm like, exactly.
I
And me and God are like
always
this.
feel like somebody's watching
I'm like, we're like
me.
this, and he's
Right.
gonna tell me.
He's going to tell me all the time. Well, Andy, and Adolfo, I know you guys are just starting your team up. So, what are your goals for the team? I mean, you have producers in line. Do you have music that you want to kind of mix, collaborate with? Like, what's the sound that's coming out of?
Well, the cool thing about with her, with Gzelle, we just added Fan Club to it. It's a new platform. Okay. So Fan Club is supporting her first event that she's hosting.
Okay.
And
nice.
it's fanclub.com, fanclb.com.
Okay.
And it's a new platform out of Canada. And basically, she has her first activation
Nice.
at Hard Rock Cafe on the Strip. Saturday, February 24th.
Are we going?
I think we're there.
Yeah.
I think you
So
should go.
basically, what we're doing with that is
we're gonna be there.
Okay.
is introducing the platform.
Absolutely.
And it's for podcasters, radio, DJs, artists, influencers.
Right.
And it's basically what it is. It's all your social media in one big thing, like Linktree, but it makes Linktree look weak.
Right.
Wow.
And
Okay.
another great thing about it is that your YouTube video goes on in the back and it continues playing. So that continues, gives you
The visuals.
more visuals. Yeah. So,
Love that.
So it'll be from 3 to 6 Saturday, February 24th. and that's it's the same day as Bad Bunny's concert.
Nice.
So it's going to be really
Like who? Oh, sorry.
What's Bad Bunny?
Oh, I'm there for you. I don't know who Bad. Oh, man, I
Yeah,
know
so
who Bad Bunny
we got a
is,
couple of the local artists that are going to be there.
Nice.
A guy named Adam and Gzelle, of course, and they're all performing one song.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's going to
How
be really cool.
exciting.
It's going to be really cool. Activation, first ever activation in Las Vegas.
That is
And,
cool.
and
Yeah.
she's also hopefully going to be at our LA activation, and she'll be performing in LA also for Fan Club.
So how do you feel, girl? Because she's on cloud nine. I think it's when you finally, your dreams, it's not even so much a dream because now it's a reality, but it's been a reality for you since you were so young. So how do you feel now that you have a team, you have your music, you have, the everything that you need to succeed?
It pushes me to do more. Like it doesn't feel real. It feels like a movie. I don't know. It feels like I'm living somebody else's life, but it's me.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel real doing this. So,
Oh, she's so humble too.
And I love that. I love it that it's for you because you know what I mean. I mean, like you said, spiritually and everything like that. To the doors and everything lining up. What a blessing! What
it's
a blessing!
Such a blessing.
And to keep that humble heart, to
Thank
keep
you
it
so
hungry,
much.
to keep on going.
Right.
I mean,
you.
we're here to support you. We're here to let everybody know where you're at, and
Thank you.
that's what it's all about. It really is.
Thank you, guys.
How can we find you? What's your
Yes.
social media handle and all of that? And what's coming up as far as music? Let's talk about it.
Like he mentioned, I am performing on the Hard Rock Terrace February 24th, so that's coming up. You could find me on Instagram and all major platforms, Gzelle_C, GZELLE_C. And new music, honestly, we're hitting anything you could dance to, a little Miami vibe, like something
That
like
ate it.
that,
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Oh my
That
gosh.
boom bap.
Yeah, the Miami Sound Machine,
Yeah.
something like that.
The
Oh,
Gloria
come on.
Estefan.
Yes.
I love her.
I love
Oh,
her
yeah.
too.
And she's
She is iconic.
Come on.
So you have the J-Lo. So you're, I'm not going to assume, but Hispanic Mexican?
Yes.
Yeah. So do you guys hit a lot of the Latino market, or are you guys just trying to hit whatever, resonates with you guys?
Well, with her, we started out, her style, the new stuff, but we, again, because being bilingual, and her being fluent, in Spanish.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it just allows for us to hit every market.
Right.
That's nice, yeah.
So, we'll be hitting basically every market, and then involving different styles, both languages, stuff like that.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, it's her. At the end of the day, her main thing is dancing and entertaining and performing. So, if she's got to dance, entertainment in English, it's in English. If it's in Spanish, it's in Spanish.
Come
if
on.
it's both, it's both.
All right.
And the funny thing about it is, we actually started a project and it's almost done. I'm not gonna say it's the first, but first for us, it's a Spanglish K-pop song.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
We kind of put that in the back
Yeah.
a little bit because we got so busy.
Wow.
But
I'm
yeah.
excited for that.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Because that K-pop movement is huge.
No, it's huge.
My mom loves K-pop.
Yeah.
I love Blackpink, BTS, everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's
That is
exciting.
That is definitely exciting. I love it
Yeah.
how you're bringing that kind of like
Yes.
into that.
Fusion.
Yes. We're all
mean,
about the fusions over
yeah.
here. We got Filipino, we got Samoan, we got everything over here.
Mexican,
We're
a
like,
little bit of
yeah,
everything.
we chop
Yes.
suey up in here. So, and pancit, you know what I mean? So,
Birria,
you know,
all that.
and birria. Oh my gosh, now I'm hungry.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah,
Your
you just
fault.
killed it, man. I was about to go eat some pizza or something. Like, dang, you
Now I'm going to
killed
go
it.
find some birria. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm really excited for you, Gzelle. You have the world, in front of
so
you,
much.
all the success in your career. Again, we can find you at Gzelle_C. And what else?
That's
Your TikTok?
my TikTok.
Is it the same or is it all different?
that has a different name. That's
Okay.
I love Gzelle because everybody loves me.
Yeah.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Love me, love me, love
Yeah.
me. So,
And you know what? We're just gonna take it back a little bit to the 90s.
come
yeah,
on.
let's
Okay,
do it.
Take it, Tony. You take it, Tony.
We're gonna
Take it back.
do we're gonna do 90s because you mentioned that you like the 90s, so we're gonna do a little TLC.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's do.
You got all the
A
songs.
scrub is a guy that thinks he's fine, is also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants and
And
just
Sit.
Oh, yes. Oh,
no.
I don't want your number.
No.
I don't want to give you mine. And
no.
I forgot
I
the
don't wanna
lyrics.
meet you nowhere, no. Don't want none of your time, no.
Oh my
I
God.
don't want no scrub.
Scrub is the kind that can't get no love from me. Sitting on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me.
Hey. All right. Well, you guys can catch her on February 24th at the Hard Rock.
Yes.
All right, Terrace. If you guys have any, requests, maybe you like to, some kind of what is that? Live or something? Do you guys do you ever do that on
Yes.
social media?
Yes, lives,
with
yes.
your fans.
Okay.
Yes. I
Like,
check up
shout
just
out.
like a little shout out. Yeah.
Now, on your social medias too, I wanted to ask real quickly, like, do you have some songs and everything out there already, correct?
Right.
And so, is it on Spotify? Is it on Apple? Are we on all the
Everything.
platforms?
All the platforms.
So we gotta check it out. What's
Yes.
name one of your songs so we can actually,
Bop like this.
Oh,
That's my
okay.
favorite.
Bop like this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bop
so
like-
because I want everybody to be like, hey, she's already out there,
Right.
And
She
she's
already has
not.
the music.
It's just the beginning. She's going to be even more, and more doors are opening, and traveling is coming. And
Yeah, you write all your music, right? Or do you have writers as well?
I have help.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do everything, so I'm trying to start doing that, you
Yeah.
know, but I help. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's also good too because you are still young. You have school,
And
you have all this,
experience.
and it's good to have help because many hands make light work. So, but as you get older and you're learning, and then you're gonna take over and we're just so excited because
Yeah.
when you align yourself with the right people to do things right, I mean, you
Yes,
can
the
only
energy, everything.
take
Everything.
off. And I know the opposition will be great to come against you, but you know what? No, greater is he that lives inside of you, girl. And no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So we speak that over you, and that
Thank you so
it's just
much.
we're just gonna sit back and go, hey,
We know
know
her. And we know them.
we know them. They're our friends.
Yes, we are so proud of you.
Thank you guys
keep
so
keep
much.
singing, keep dancing. Dad, take care of baby girl.
yeah, most
Andy,
definitely.
I know you got their back. So thank you guys for joining us here today. I know you have a
guys
busy
so
schedule.
much.
And as usual, you guys can watch us on PHLV Radio Facebook Live. Catch us on Spotify, all streaming platforms. I'm your girl, Tony Rose, with my girl.
MC Lepileps. We
Thanks
love
for
you.
watching. Be kind, guys. See you next time.
Peace.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.